When it comes to small wooden craft cars, what truly makes them special is not just the process of carving and assembling them, but the incredible variety of styles and designs you can create, each one carrying its own unique personality. Some designs are simple and minimalistic, perfect for beginners or for those who love clean lines and a timeless look, while others are highly detailed, almost like miniature sculptures that deserve a place in a collector's cabinet. The simplest style is the classic block car, which is essentially a rectangular piece of wood shaped into a basic vehicle form with smooth edges and four round wheels. Its appeal lies in its simplicity, its strong geometric lines, and its universal, almost iconic look that reminds us of childhood toys. Moving up from this is the rounded vintage style, where the roof curves gently, the front may have a subtle hood shape, and sometimes a small rear trunk is carved in. This style pays homage to early 20th century cars, evoking nostalgia and giving your craft car an old-fashioned charm. If you enjoy playful and functional designs, you can make a pickup truck style, which features a flatbed at the back, perfect for carrying marbles, miniature crates, or even tiny wooden logs. This design feels rustic and practical, making it both a toy and a tiny tool for imaginative play. Then there's the race car style, sleek and low to the ground, with a long nose and a smooth aerodynamic profile. A race car can be as simple or as detailed as you like, from a small wedge shape painted bright red to a finely sanded body with carved side curves and even a carved driver's seat. On the more artistic side, you have fantasy cars that step away from realism and let imagination take the wheel. These might have exaggerated, oversized wheels, wings, animal-inspired bodies, or unusual geometric shapes that look more like rolling sculptures than toys. A popular style among crafters is the Jeep or off-road design, which often has a boxy body, slightly larger wheels, and sometimes carved details like a spare tire on the back or a front bumper. If you want elegance, consider a luxury car style, often made from a single smooth piece of hardwood, with polished curves, glossy finish, and minimalist detailing. For collectors, miniature display cars can be carved to replicate real models, like a vintage Volkswagen Beetle, an old Ford truck, or even stylized versions of classic sports cars. In terms of finish, the design is just as much about surface treatment as about the shape. A natural wood finish highlights the grain of the material, giving the car an organic and rustic style. Staining the wood darker adds a sense of depth and sophistication, making it feel like a decorative piece rather than a toy. On the other hand, painted styles let you bring vibrant character into your designs. Bright primary colors for playful cars, metallic shades for a modern look, or pattern designs with stripes, flames, or even polka dots. If you enjoy fine detailing, you can paint on windows, headlights, and racing numbers to give your cars extra life. Some crafters even use mixed media designs, where wooden bodies are combined with metal accents for headlights or rubber for tires, creating a hybrid of rustic and modern styles. A fun design direction is to make theme-based collections. For example, a set of service vehicles like police cars, fire trucks, and ambulances, all carved from wood but painted in their recognizable styles, or a set of vintage cars inspired by different decades, each reflecting the aesthetics of its time. You can also design cars to reflect cultures, like wooden tuk-tuks inspired by Asia, or tribal art-painted cars that use natural earthy tones and carved symbols. Style is also expressed in scale and proportion. Some designs are small and chunky, making them cute and toy-like, while others are slim and elongated, giving a more realistic feel. Wheels themselves can define style. Perfectly round wheels make the car neat and modern, while rough-cut or oversized wheels give it a rugged, handmade, almost cartoonish charm. The finish of the wood surface matters too. Smooth, glossy finishes feel refined, while slightly rough or rustic finishes give the impression of something crafted in a traditional workshop. Even the choice of wood species contributes to design. Light woods like pine or maple give a soft and fresh look, while darker woods like walnut or mahogany create a richer, more elegant style. Combining woods can make stunning designs, like a two-tone car with a lighter body and darker wheels, mimicking real-life color contrasts. Another popular design approach is to create functional cars with added details like movable axles, detachable trailers, or rolling wheels that are carefully balanced, giving them both playability and design appeal. For those who love artistic expression, decorative carving styles can be used to etch patterns into the sides of the car, like floral motifs, tribal patterns, or geometric designs, turning each car into a tiny rolling artwork. For a whimsical style, some makers create cartoon-inspired cars with exaggerated proportions, huge round wheels, oversized roofs, or tiny bodies that look playful and humorous. Others prefer a realistic miniature model style, where every curve and proportion mimics actual cars, making them suitable for serious collectors. You can also push design into the futuristic direction by creating concept car styles, with sharp angular lines, asymmetrical forms, or even spaceship-like designs. The beauty of small wooden craft cars lies in this freedom of style. From simple and rustic to detailed and futuristic, each design reflects the maker's imagination. Whether you want your car to look like a child's toy, a vintage collectible, a miniature piece of art, or a whimsical fantasy object, style is the defining element. In the end, the design of small wooden craft cars is about storytelling through form and finish. A blocky, unpainted car tells the story of simplicity and tradition. A stained and polished vintage car whispers nostalgia. A brightly painted race car shouts excitement and speed. A carved fantasy car sparks wonder and imagination. And no matter which style you choose, the most important thing is that it reflects your creativity. That's the beauty of design. It transforms a simple block of wood into a unique rolling expression of art. And that's the beauty of small wooden craft cars. Each one is more than just a toy. It's a design statement. From simple, blocky classics to sleek race cars, rugged trucks, elegant vintage models, and even wild fantasy creations, every car reflects the imagination and style of the maker. The choices of shape, finish, color, and detail are endless. And that's what makes crafting these little vehicles so satisfying. Whether you keep your design clean and minimal, or push it toward bold and artistic, your car will always be unique because it carries your creativity in every curve and line. If you enjoyed exploring these designs with me today, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you'll never miss our next creative project. And I'd love to hear from you in the comments. What style would you design first? A vintage collectible, a race car, or maybe something totally futuristic? Share your ideas, and who knows, we might feature them in an upcoming video. Thanks so much for watching, and until next time, keep crafting, keep creating, and let your imagination drive you forward.